What's up, Gemini? Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacups. Gemini, how are you? I've missed you guys. It's been a minute since I've done these readings, but I am back. My energy is good, and I'm so excited to spin out some messages for my Gemini friends here today. As always, these are going to be general messages. Not everything I say will resonate with all the Geminis out there. So as always, use your own discretion and discernment. Please only take away messages that you feel are for your best and highest good. And Gemini, you will know intuitively what those are. If something doesn't fit your circumstance or scenario, you can release it. You don't need to take on that energy. I invite you to come into this with an open heart and an open mind. Sometimes messages will resonate later down the line. And if that's the case, that's fantastic. That means that those were your messages. Take it and run with it. Anything else you can release, okay? Everything you want to know about this video will be in that description box below, including the decks I'm using today. Halloween tarot in honor of Halloween, of course, being in October. Happy October, happy Libra season to you all. In this nice little air sign energy, I think you guys will do well. And as well as my social media channels are linked in the box below. I'm the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram if you're into that sort of thing. We are going to hop in for my Geminis in the month of October. Let's do it. This came out in your pre-shuffle. Queen of Wands. My camera looks like it's delayed a little bit, so I hope this works. All right. You're waiting for a commitment from something or someone, and they're not ready to take the leap yet. They're having insecurity issues. They may also be having health issues, like having to go to the doctor and get something healed or repaired. If it's not physically like a broken leg or, do you understand what I'm saying? If it's not like the common cold or flu, it could be something more deep, like emotional healing, going to a therapist or a psychologist. Someone who's lost their fight, who's lost their zest. Your person is actually going through a bit of a hard time. Interesting. It might be a Leo. It's just something about insecurities or getting cold feet. Particularly for those who are waiting on some sort of like an engagement ring or commitment in terms of a relationship or marriage. It's like what started off really strong and fun and just like very carefree. Like with the Queen of Wands, there's power there. It was a powerful connection, but it was very lighthearted and beautiful and easy and fun. Work hard, play hard, and I take that to mean you both have your own careers, you both have your own lives, but when you're together, there was something very magical and beautiful, and I heard innocent about it. So something very sweet and innocent. But yeah, something about like, this is actually like a double entendre, a mummy, like thousands of years old. It feels like the commitment, the hierophant, but sometimes the card of marriage or traditionalism. You've been waiting for so long. And I don't know how long that would be. Is that 5 years? Is that 5 months? I mean, however long is to you. But your person is coming off as strength, and it's like they're this lion who they've lost their courage. It's like the Wizard of Oz. He lost his courage. Oh, I love the lion in the Wizard of Oz. That's adorable. And then, okay, so bottom of your deck is Judgment. I am getting cold feet. Potentially you're waiting on someone who you've known since childhood. This is the card of nostalgia of the past. Someone is afraid to maybe leave the past behind and look forward to the future. There's something about a completion of a cycle here. You're almost there. It's like you're almost on that brink of commitment. It's like you started talking about wedding plans and then like your person went dark on you. Or not dark on you, but like energetically they completely withdrew. And for some of them, it might be a physical ailment. They may have gotten into like a car accident and it's like, they have a bum leg now. And I don't know what that would have to do with commitment, but I'm just throwing out scenarios that are coming out here. Your person is having physical, mental, or emotional problems. And I'm not saying that in an insensitive way, but like they need a little bit of TLC right now. I am getting, something about like their heart space. They're emotionally in like a rough place. They may have lost a parent recently or somebody dear to them, even a pet. Like it could be something, I don't want to say minor, but in terms of like the grand scheme of life, like they lost their kitty cat and like they're kind of an emotional mess because they've had their cat since childhood. Like it could be something like that. But with Judgment, it's the second to last card in the Major Arcana, Fool's Journey, if you will. So the world, right? A game changer, releasing out into like a new chapter in your life. Judgment comes through, and it's like you need to go back and revisit things in the past that haven't been reconciled, that haven't been put to rest. Ghosts of our past, the idea of like skeletons in the closet that need to be revisited and healed. Perhaps this person is not wanting to give you a commitment, Gemini. I almost called you Aries because of this card. You might be dealing with an Aries. Or a Leo, strong fire energy. Or Scorpio, maybe. But this is more Mars energy to me. Anyway, sorry. This person, and rightfully so, may not want to put a ring on it, metaphorically, whatever that is to you, because they know they have some emotional trauma of the past that it needs a recall. It needs to be brought up. It needs to be dug up again in order to fully heal from this. Scars of the past, potentially rocky relationships with their parents, with their family, that is like impeding their ability to look at the idea of having a family or a spouse in like a harmonious light. Maybe they grew up in a household that was very toxic or very difficult or emotionally straining. Something about it strained their psyche as a child. And so, yeah, there's something very innocent about like this lion, this beast that's like shaking in his boots in the corner. Ooh, it actually sort of has like a dark connotation. Interesting. So yeah, your person, I actually feel for them quite a bit. I think you're, if you have strong fire in your chart, maybe you're looking to like, get this show on the road. Ironically, with like the lion going out to the circus, get the show on the road. There's a reason why this commitment it feels like it's the passing of time. Something about like the ancient mummy. It's like, we've been together for so long. When is this commitment coming through? And so, all in metaphor, if this isn't a person you're waiting on, it could be something about a job you're waiting to hear back from. It could be a decision from a parent. It could be something like a legal agreement or contract you're waiting to hear from. It's taking forever. I can sense your impatience. And also, because it's taking so long, your insecurity is starting to grow. You're starting to wonder if it has to do with you. Did they change their mind? Why did they get cold feet? For 99% of you, if this is resonating, it actually has very little to do with you. It has to do with, if you're person A or situation A, it has to do with B and their baggage, their childhood, their past. I actually really respect this person because they know that there's a reason why they're hesitating to move forward with you, and it's like they're trying to clear the karma. They're trying to clear the air. They're trying to like rebalance the scales. They're trying to like fix things of the past so they can finally put it to rest so it doesn't like bleed over into making like messy relationships in their future. There's something that needs to be healed here for your person. It looks like he's getting like a checkup, right? Like the doctor is coming to like, I hate to say fix him. But here's why I like this though. They're not looking to you, their partner, their spouse, their wife, their best friend. They're not looking to you like, fix me, I'm a broken mess. Because that would have a red flag all over it, right? Give this time. If this person is meant to stay in your life, I think they will. I was going to say, how does this person feel about Gemini? You had the fairy tale ending card at the bottom of your deck. I do think this person likes you. I do think this person loves you on some level. And again, in metaphor, this could be a job you're waiting to hear. It could be a very good fit. It could be it could be a very good match. A long-term commitment exists literally between you. It's right in the middle. But yeah, there's delay right now. There's absolutely delay right now. Three of Wands. Yeah, there's waiting for their ships to come in. Something about baggage. What is the baggage being brought on these ships? Potentially with a parent or both parents. Something about the three parent-child dynamics, potentially. It's not going to be for everybody. More fire energy, though. I would be shocked if you were not waiting on someone with very strong fire in their chart. All right, so that's beginning of the month, potentially. It could also be your past, present, future. Read it as it resonates. Two of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Two of Ghosts. Oh, you guys, this is so cute. basically everything I just said is actually kind of being reiterated here. Small changes though. So this is coming up under your energy, Gemini. The longer you have to wait, and again, what's between you guys in the middle of the month is more waiting. Waiting for that transition. Card number 13, the Hanged Man. Self-imposed rest. It is your person taking stock of what's around them and understanding what is no longer needed in this, I almost said in this life, wow. What is no longer needed in this chapter that they've been writing for their, the book of our lives, if you will. It sounds like a soap opera. Days of our lives. What is no longer needed? What can be released? What don't they need to take with them on this next journey? That baggage that is making them ill, that they need to be healed from, essentially. They're trying to understand, I think, about a future, a long-term commitment with you. It's like what I've said, there's a judgment call on what is going to be taken into the future and what can be released. Self-imposed rest, are they ready to transform? Are they ready to take the next step? I just heard take the plunge. But I actually think that that's nice. It's like a leap of faith into the future. It didn't really have a negative connotation, even though I think sometimes it does, take the plunge. Something about medicine or the plunge of injections. I don't know what that would be. Some sort of, ooh, God, I hope that's not like a dark drug connotation, but it actually felt more like medicinal, therapy if they're on like IV antibiotics or something like that. I don't know why that just came through, but it did. So anyway, coming up under your energy, you have the Two of Wands. So here's what I was getting at. The waiting and waiting and waiting for a commitment, well, it's followed up by more waiting. Again, this is what is existing between you guys. I didn't mean for this to be a love spread, but I'm reading the cards and it quite clearly is. So if it's not your story, sorry, it's not your story. Waiting, more waiting, mid-month. The longer you have to wait, the more impatient you get. You are grappling with the idea of waiting. Wands are all about taking action, energy, forward movement, travel. So, interestingly enough, I'll pull a clarifier on it, but this is saying I don't think you're meant to wait for your person. And to be very clear, that's not saying they're not going to hold space in your life. In fact, I think they will, because under their energy is this Two of Cups. Love, cups, energy, emotion coming together to be exchanged. Love and emotions to flow between partners, to flow between cups. A partnership of emotion, right? You're with me here? This is sort of what they're coming into, but again, there's this dark energy looming over their head about something they need to clear the air with. They're in a state of decision-making, essentially, again, of what maybe some of you are physically moving in together or moving across the country, or they're understanding what needs to be brought with them and what doesn't on this journey. And again, for most of you, I think this journey includes you. You might be dealing with a Pisces. But yeah, there's something that needs to change and transform into their life in order for this to be a successful union and partnership. And the longer you sit waiting and potentially putting pressure on your person to make a decision, it's not helping you. It's causing more chaos and conflict. The longer you I don't know if you're nagging or poking and prodding at it. There's a need to just release. Give it up to God, give it up to spirit, give it up to the universe. Because again, there was passion here. There's love. As I was saying, work hard, play hard. Both of you need to work on yourselves so that when you can come together, it can be very lighthearted and fun and Queen of Wands. And that's not to say that this relationship won't have struggles. I mean, every relationship does. That's honestly a sign of a healthy relationship, that you're wanting to grow as people together, right? There will be little conflicts that arise. But there's something more major on your person's side that again, it's impeding their ability to move forward harmoniously. Let them go through this process. You can be there as an emotional support system, right? But it is not your job to heal this person. It is not your job to fix this person, because you're not coming up as this doctor, as this therapist, as this whatever. What's coming up between you guys is commitment that you're waiting for, okay? And again, I'm getting really good vibes off of this. I'm a straight shooter. If I thought your person had third-party shit going on, or if I thought that they were walking out the door and not telling you, I would tell you that. I got Gemini in my chart, so I would want to know. This is saying give it time. Stop trying to force the puzzle pieces to fit. Stop trying to make these enemies try and like work together. This is all like a metaphor, I'm saying. These two, like this is all a metaphor. If you were to just drop it and stop trying to force these kids to be friends, if you drop them in a room together, they're going to start talking. They're going to start like breaking the ice and getting comfortable again. And like, I think that's symbolic of your relationship. It will fit together in some sort of commitment, marriage ceremony, whatever it is you're looking for when it is supposed to. You cannot put your life on pause for this person, and I think that's what a lot of you are doing. And that's why you're growing frustrated and even like edgy, agitated, because you love this person, and I think you know they love you back, so you're like, WTF, like, are we doing this or not? Why did you suddenly get cold feet when we've been talking about commitment for 2 years now, and now it's, what, we're done? It's not. They're not done. It's there. There's love there. There's really cute, innocent love. It might be with a Cancer. Or a Pisces. You have 2 cards of Pisces. All right, what do we need to clarify here? Let's clarify this 2 of Ghosts. Sorry, guys. My throat is so dry. 1 second. This could also represent them reconciling something with someone from their past. It would be something that, again, that they had like a poor relationship with, maybe a family dynamic. They make peace and harmony, and I'm interested to see what this card is. Actually, I'm just going to do it now. 6 of Bats, yeah. They're able to mentally move on from this. 6 of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, I like this a lot. They're able to move on from ghosts, skeletons, ghosts of their past, skeletons in the closet that were keeping them held up, that were delaying their ability to grow as a person and, again, develop this relationship with you. Once they reconcile it, once they make the emotions okay, once they heal that emotional baggage or those wounds from potentially childhood, they can move on with clarity. They've worked their way through like this mental gymnastics, if you will, of trying to understand why they felt this way, or why they had abandonment issues, or why they had fears of commitment. They're like, oh, I get it now. I can take these swords on my boat, these bats in this deck. I can take these swords on my boat. They were heavy lessons for me to learn, but I get it now. It's no longer weighing on my mind. It's a valuable lesson that I can take with me now into future relationships. Guys, this is awesome. Who's your person? I like this person. They're doing work on themselves, and it's sexy. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, I was going to clarify something here, but I don't think we need to. So, under your energy is Empress. I like that. Taurus and Libra energy. The Empress, Mother Nature, creation. Some of you may be starting a family and getting pregnant. She's frequently the Preggers card in tarot. And then what's between you is the 10 of Bats. Okay, releasing some sort of mental struggle. Closing out an old cycle that, again, mental gymnastics. It's like, okay, Diana Ross and the Supremes, that song, You Just Keep Me Hanging On. Set me free, why don't you, babe? What is that? Let me be, why don't you, babe? Because you don't really love me. You just keep me hanging on. It's not true. They do love you, but this delay and, again, frustration, agitation on your part, it's all going to float away or fly away with bats. This I don't know why I heard near-death experience. I think that's a metaphor of you thought you had built a life with someone and then they were just shutting you out in the cold. It was your head playing games with you, Gemini. This is one of your cards. It's all going to float away, but give your person space and time to heal properly, right? Be selfless enough to give them the energy and the time and the space that they need to heal their wounds so that this relationship can thrive, so that they can get back on their boat and return to you, the Empress, someone they hold in high regard. They see you as the Empress. You know, the potential mother of their children, or whatever, main squeeze of their household, right? Male or female. All this anxiety and frustration you're feeling of, why are they keeping me waiting, and this and that, it's all going to float away. It's going to float away, but in time. With the Hangman, more than anything, this says it will not be rushed. Mother Nature, shown pregnant, right? You cannot force the baby out until it is ready. Right? There's something to that. It's like Gemini, you're just like, give me the C-section, get it out. Like, you're agitated, you're fiery, because honestly, and no shade, Gemini, please don't take offense to this, the longer this person keeps you waiting, you're, I don't know how I want to phrase it. It's eating away at your self-confidence. You start thinking that there's something wrong with you, and you're taking offense to the fact that this person who once talked to you about marriage and a happy life together, you are completely at odds with the situation. You're mentally conflicted about how you feel about this person who you had so much love and passion for. It's like, again, your thoughts are eating away at you. It's bringing out these really dark, that's why this moon card is showing. It's bringing out these dark thoughts in you about, you know, my future has been blocked. I've been, you know, this door that I once thought was open that we were going to walk through together. And now it's like, you know, the gatekeeper is there. The guards are up. They're on the defense. You shall not pass. That kind of thing. It's dark energy. Like, release it. Literally throw it up into the air. The jester, the joker, it's lighthearted, it's fun, there's energy here. It's the start of a brand new chapter, of a brand new beginning with this Fool energy, Aries energy, as well as Aquarius. How I was saying, this person needs to make a final judgment call about something in their life, their past baggage, so it opens up a world of opportunities, the World card, which follows this. The last one in the major arcana, closing out a cycle, restoring peace, balance, harmony, all that good stuff. Then we go into the Fool. Then we go into card 0. It's the starting of a new cycle. I think together. I think you guys are starting something really great together. But metaphorically, Ace of Swords, there's a new communication between you guys about why you were feeling isolated, why you were feeling left out, why you were feeling abandoned. Your person is going to come forward with, I actually see this as like an offer, a celebration, something about throwing confetti up in the air, metaphorically talking about your wedding day. You know, that classic like love story depiction. You exit the church and people are throwing like rice and rose petals and all this. It's a new communication from your bat, from a thought that was once, a thought that's being swords in this deck, a thought that was once upside down, again, impeding their ability to vibe high, to channel messages from above, to communicate properly with you, to know their inner truth, to have clarity, to have an epiphany about something. That's what's coming in, okay? The reason this moon card is showing is because symbolically, it's like waiting on this person. You're wanting to like rip your clothes off and turn into a werewolf. There's energy and passion inside you, maybe sexual passion. It's so hard to contain. You're about to burst because you love this person. You want to scream, like howl at the moon because you want to be with them so bad. But yet some of you may have lost communication with this person. Give it time. The moon also talks about cycles. As I was saying, the dawning of a new day, you know, the world, the universe, and then into card number 0, the new cycle, the new chapter. It's something that you can't rush nature. You can't rush the process. Sagittarius had this card. Some of you might be waiting on a Sagittarius. There was something about Sagittarius was having difficulties expressing their inner truth and accepting who they really were, and like going into being truthful to like their inner beast. The idea of like transformation into the werewolf, like this is who I am, take it or leave it. Some of you actually might be dealing with a Sagittarius. You had a lot of fire energy. I could totally see that. There's truth, there's clarity, there's communication. It's coming. My advice to you, rapid action too. I love seeing that. Oh, guys, another card of Pisces and Cancer. Oh my God, I could just keep going. There's swift, rapid action and communication coming to you, and it's an offer of love. Gemini, I think this is you. Some of you might be Gemini, Cancer, Cuspers. You were the queen of love, waiting on that ghost from the past, someone who you feel like metaphorically ghosted you. They're coming in as the Knight of Cups with an emotional offer. an offer of love, of romance, of potentially commitment, because they've done the healing. Both these people are very well versed in their emotional capacities. They have control over their emotions. Now, this one is still learning, right? He's a knight, but he's done some major work. Knights always bring movement and change into our lives. This knight, he or she, right, has done some major movement and progress and growth with understanding their own internal emotions. Soulmate card, 4 of Wands, more fire energy. Just gonna leave it at that. All right, let's wrap this up for Gemini. Guys, this was a kick-ass reading. If it resonates with you, I'm happy. My guidance to you would be find some healthy, productive ways to pass the time actively waiting. There is passive waiting where you're doing nothing, looking at your watch, waiting for that person to communicate. Fill your time with something that excites you, that lights your fire, that isn't this person. Maybe universe is asking you to create some healthy space in this relationship so that it doesn't become codependent, so that you're not constantly relying on each other and leaning on each other. That will come. A beautiful commitment will come where you can help each other out. But there's a reason why there's this gap, why there's this excruciatingly long delay in a commitment. There's a reason for it. Don't question the universe. Ride the wave. Go with it. This mental gymnastics, this mental head game that you're caught up in, you can release it. It's all going to, I'm just getting fly away. It's going to float away on the breeze. Your anxiety, it's going to be pacified when you realize, no shade, this really had nothing to do with you. Your person was going through some major, major upheaval. Well-deserved reward. Good things come to those who wait. Number 9 makes me think of hermit mode. Your person might be in hermit mode. You might be waiting on a Virgo. Master. And what are they the master of? Their heart. Look, they're learning about their heart space, about their emotional capacities. Number 15, something about devil energy, something that was keeping them stuck. Codependencies, or again, maybe addiction issues, sex addiction, drug addiction, alcohol addiction, whatever. They're conquering demons of the past, whatever that means. They are becoming the master of their own heart space, of their emotions, so that when they come at you with an offer, it's legit, it's real. You can take it at face value. It's there's integrity here. Giving and receiving. And card number 6, the lovers. That's you guys. All right, Gemini, that's what I got for you. Fantastic reading. I think it might be my favorite one we've gotten so far. Please do like, share, subscribe. That helps me so much. This channel's relatively new. I could use your support. Like, share, subscribe, share with your friends. If it resonated, let me know in the comments below. Sending my Geminis so much love. I will see you guys mid-month for some more tarot. Bye!